Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel, I Heart Aries. My name is Chelsea, and this is the channel where we do all Aries readings, but today we're not doing a reading, okay? I saw a lot of you have been emailing me and in my comment section asking me about the cord cutting ritual that I spoke about in the reading last night. So I took it upon myself to get this stuff together to show you guys. I'm not actually going to do it on camera because I'm doing it in real life, and I just think magic should be sacred. I know some people do a lot of tutorials online, and you can do it, obviously if it's for you, right? But for this particular situation, I am going to, not do it online. Okay. Hey, everybody. Hello, Crystal, girl. I was looking for you. How are you doing after the storm? We'll talk later, okay? Because we got all this going on right now. But anyways, I'll see your comment in here, because I only have a few minutes, because I do have to go get my son in a moment. So yes, let's get to it. So I visited, before we get started, let me explain to you what a cord cutting ritual is and what a cord cutting ritual isn't, okay? Because I think there's a lot of confusion around that situation. Cord cutting ritual, you are energetically cutting, okay, an energetic cord to a person, all right, where your souls have been connected to various reasons. Someone could have done magic, right? Pulled you in and you can't let go. This could be a soulmate, okay? This could be someone where you have, what's the word? A soul tie, okay? You have a soul tie for various reasons, right? Twin flame, karmic situations, and then people who don't let go. Okay, that's what a cord cutting ritual is, right? They're pulling on your energy. Let me tell you this, though. What it's not. It's not always going to remove a person entirely from your life, okay? You can do a cord cutting ritual. Let me tell you this, because some people think that to do a cord cutting ritual, it's supposed to just banish someone. You can also do cord cutting rituals to reconcile. And this is how. If there is a lot of toxic and negative energy between you and a partner, what the cord cutting ritual is doing is cutting all of that negative energy that you guys keep repeating over and over again between you two. So when that energy is cleared, then you can have a fresh start if you wish to. Okay. And that's why I said cord cutting ritual is not always going to keep somebody away from you forever. There's other things for that. If that's what you want to do, the cord cutting ritual may be the first step, but it's probably not the only thing that you need to do if you're literally trying to get someone away from you completely, just never ever see them again. Another thing to that, if that's your intention, you have to ask yourself, why is it? Are you doing it out of anger? I always tell people emotion is very good when you're doing magic, but I would be careful when you do magic out of anger, okay? Sometimes it can have the reverse effect. Sometimes it can bounce back on you. And sometimes you do things that you're only doing because you're in that emotion at that time, okay? So you have to figure out exactly what it is, why you're doing it, and what are your reasonings, okay? So let me show you, go ahead and get into it. So first, I want you guys to know this is a plate that I'm going to give you to read, but you need a plate. And now you'll understand why. A plate that you are not afraid to lose because you're going to break it, okay, for this particular cord cutting ritual. And I have to shout out Sally Ann. Sally Ann Glassman, I don't know if you guys remember a few months ago, I gave away a voodoo tarot deck. It was made by her. She's a local voodoo priestess. Look her up. She's very well known, not just in New Orleans, but all over. I spoke to her yesterday. I went to her shop, and she gave me this, because I've done various cord cutting rituals, and I had to learn exactly why they weren't working and what exactly I was doing. Okay. And that's why I explained to you guys, because it's not always to just banish somebody. It is to cut that energetic cord that's pulling on you. Okay. And my purpose for doing it is because there's someone who is unhealed. I'm healing, right? So there's the difference, and they can't let go. And that's why I say sometimes they're not always going to disappear, because what somebody did to you, if their karma still has to play out in their life, it could be, watching you move on and be happy. But at the same token, you can cut that energetic cord of them pulling on you. Okay, so they may still be around. Okay, but anyways, so we have a plate, right? A plate that you can dispose of, and because it's going to get broken. All right. We have a pink candle. Okay. This is different, right? Most of you know that you use a black candle for cord cutting rituals, and that is fine. You can use that. Whatever color resonates for you is perfectly fine. We are using, for this particular ritual, are going to use pink, because pink is a color of healing your heart. It is a color of love, right? And when she told me pink candle, I looked at her and she looked at me, and I didn't even question it, because you look up Sally Ann, she's the real deal. And it hit me later, because I'm always talking about in the readings, love is the strongest energy, the strongest power there is in the world, in the universe. So if you really want to send somebody away from you, okay, you use the most powerful energy that you can use. And it's not hate, it's going to be love. All right. So you're going to send this person away in a loving energy. You're going to send them away with love, right? Because doing so will definitely release you. And that's the purpose. It may not always release them the way you may be thinking, but it will definitely get them off of your energy. Okay. So we're going to use a pink candle for this one. You are going to, I've already done it here, but this is a process where intention is important. Okay. You can think about the things, the reasons why you're cutting, okay, the cord, or, whatever you're cutting from this person, the energy or whatever. And you're going to want to cut 9 strings. Now, whatever color you have is completely up to you, whatever that color is going to represent. I know most people use black, right? Because it's a protection, but we're going to protect ourselves. And that's why we're not using a black candle. Okay. And I'm going to show you. So you're going to cut 9. I have 9 strings here. All right. And these are representative of all the different spiritual ties and soul connection between you and this individual. Okay. You're going to take each string and you are going to tie it. Let me show you. These nails. All right. You're going to tie it down the candle like so. Okay, this is representing you and the connection, right? The energetic connection between you and the person. While doing so, thinking about, before, when you're cutting the string, you're thinking about all the things that have happened between you two while you're cutting the ritual. Now you're picturing yourself releasing, okay? Because I'm about to show you why. Okay, so you're going to keep going down and you're going to tie all 9. I'm not going to do it right here. Then that's when you're going to meditate. 10, 15 minutes is fine, right? Thinking about, sometimes some people do this, and I'd be careful with this, because to me, I feel like it could do the opposite. Some people will think about all the things that hurt them in between this relationship, like conjuring up old hurts. You can do that. I'm not there anymore, right? And if you're there still, you need to ask yourself, why are you still there? Okay, because that is a part of your healing. That's part of your releasing, okay? And you're going to cut these. Again, cut, burn, whatever you do. Once all 9 is here, you're going to cut. And you're not going to cut the whole thing. You're just going to cut like right in here, each one. Let me show you just representation. Whatever. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, you're going to burn a little. I'm not doing it right now because I'm not doing the actual spell. So bear with me. You're going to burn the candle a little bit so the wax can drip, and you're going to stick it on the plate. Okay. So it can be sturdy. So imagine this is here, and you'll go through and you'll imagine you cutting the cord, the energetic cord from you and that person. Okay. Each one 9 times. After you do that, I skipped a part, so let me stop right here. Whoever the person is, you can have a picture if you want to. That will make it stronger. Or you can write their name, okay? Write their name, not yours. Write their name on the candle, or a picture, like I said, is stronger. And then you would burn the wax and stick it down, okay? But anyways, and so once you cut all 9, that is when you are going to light your candle and, let it burn. Don't leave your candle, okay? This is very important. If you don't have time to do the spell, don't do the spell, because people think that they could just burn candles and get up and walk away and it's going to work, okay? That might be your first mistake, that you haven't worked. This is your time right now to really meditate on healing, and releasing this person, sending them on in love, blessings, whatever, because everything that you wish for another person, you are wishing for yourself. Okay. I don't care what this person did to you. Whatever you're sending to someone else, you are sending to yourself. It is the law of karma. That's why I said it's best to be in a high vibration. Okay. And healed when you get to this point. We are not cutting cords in anger. Okay. Because in my experience, all it does is bring that person back. Okay. So once that's done, right, we have here, this is incense, and you can do this first, but I like to do it at the end because it clears out the energy that, you know, you're just dealing with. So this is just an incense. Charcoal, excuse me. All right. I don't have my pot here, but I have a cast iron skillet I use. You can use a cauldron, whatever you want to burn the charcoal on it. And we're going to use rue or ruta. Okay. If you've never heard of that, look it up. No, I actually have. So rue is used, and it could be used in baths for banishing negativity. I wrote it down because I didn't want to leave anything out. Breaking hexes and curses. Incense for exorcisms. Add to healing incense. Protective sachets. You can hang it in your doorways, windows, and use in poppets to return bad wishes to senders. So rue is a very strong herb here. I don't know if you guys can see it there. And you're going to burn it on top of the charcoal along with thyme. Yeah, thyme. Something as simple as thyme. We all have it in our kitchen. I actually got it from the local Botanica because I like to keep my cooking herbs and my, spiritual herbs separate. Okay. But you can't really see it on camera. I'll take a picture of it later. And you're going to burn that on the charcoal, right? And that is going to remove all the negative energy, if there was any that was coming up. And it also casts, once the spell is done, it casts a protection around you, and it casts a protection around your home and anybody who lives inside your home, okay? Because that's what you want to do. Once you cut the cord, you want to make sure that the energy stays out. Okay. And that could be also another reason why you see people come back. Now, there are many ways to do cord cutting rituals. This is just one, right, that I got from a very special person. And I've done many, and I can honestly say some of them have only worked for a little while. So and the reason is, and this is what I have found, is that sometimes the most important part of cord cutting rituals is that you are healed. A lot of people like to skip that step, and healing is not an overnight process. It takes a while. Okay. If somebody is still coming up in your mind's eye and you're getting blood hot, red, mad, and triggered, you may not be all the way there. I'm not even all the way there sometimes. We do have these memories that pop up, but for the most part, when you're doing a card cutting ritual, you want to be more on the healed side than still angry, because that means that you still have things that you may need to say to the person. There may be still things that you need to get off your chest. You need to purge, whatever. Okay. I'm in a great place. All right. So there is no second guessing whether if this person would come back, I would let them in. So you really need to think about those things, right? You really need to be done and finalized. Okay. Because if this person does come back, say they're doing magic on their end too, and they do come back, what are you going to do? All right. This is to cut the energy from you. If this works because you're healed, you're going to say no. You're going to slam the door. You're not going to give them the time of day. All right. That's what the most important thing about this is to make sure that they can't come back and suck on your energy. Okay. Because they might come back. All right. And I think there's some confusion about that. If you're healed, and even if somebody's energy comes around or they come around you, you're able to ignore it. Okay. Because I get a lot of people who get readings and say, this person is still popping up and this person is in my readings. You shouldn't care. Right. Turn the reading off. If you don't even want to hear about the past person, maybe you might be nosy. But if you're at that point where you are truly have let go of it and you are truly moved on and you're not getting triggered anymore, then you are healed. You shouldn't even care about that person. Okay. But this is for those people, where they're still popping up in their dreams, they're haunting them and all that kind of stuff. You can't focus. So I hope that helps, because I got a lot of emails overnight and I was like, wait a minute, hold on, let me just go do a video, because I can't really answer all that right now. I'm still in the process of cleansing myself, which is why I have white on right now. And I'm not opening up personal readings until the 30th, which is a few more days. So bear with me. If you have emails sitting in my email box, I am not answering them right now. I'm purposely not answering them right now because this is my time. I see you guys emailing me, and I appreciate it. And thank you so much. But there are 2 more days. 2 more days, and then I will be getting back to you guys. Okay. So I hope this helps. I also, yesterday, I was talking about the clove. I'm going to show you. So you can also, if you don't have time and you can't get to, when I say time, the actual herb, if you don't have the time herb, and if you don't have rue, you can always use clove incense here. Okay, you can also use protection incense here. And again, you can use a black candle if that's what you feel resonates with you. Okay. And I wrote down here some things because I was saying there was many uses to clove last night and I didn't tell you guys. So clove can attract riches, okay? It can attract abundance. It can drive away hostile or negative forces. That's why it's very good for protection. It produces high spiritual vibrations. It stops gossiping about you and purifies the area. Okay. If you carry it in a charm or a bag, it can attract the opposite sex. Okay. You can keep clove in a wallet to attract money. Okay. And it protects your home and everyone in your home. These are all very protective herbs. Okay. You can actually, now this is the incense. You can actually get clove and carry it on you, ladies or men, in your wallets and your purses, and it can bring in money actually very fast. Okay. So that's a little trick there. It works very fast. Clove is very slept on. Okay. And it's also, you know what? Aries here, it's also in the sign of Aries. And a lot of people don't know that, but clove is a masculine. It's a fire herb, I guess, but it's in the sign of Aries. So it might work for you if you're trying to bring in money in abundance. Okay. So that is all the time I have because I have to go get in the car right away. So I will talk to you guys later, and I'll be back on later for a reading. So I hope this helped. Bye.